Namaste and welcome. It's Rishi here from meditatewithrishi.com. And today we are speaking about how to listen so that our loved ones feel heard. Okay, so have you ever been in the situation, right? A loved one or your partner is sharing something with you, a problem they're going through, and they are trying to talk things out, right? They want us to listen, and because we want to help, right? And we go into fixing mode, like we try to offer a solution, or we compare it to something that's happened with us, and the conversation doesn't really go as we intended. Like we try to help, but because we go into this fixing mode, it gets derailed. Essentially, we don't connect to their heart. They don't feel like they're being heard or being seen, right? So even though in essence we tried to help, it didn't go as well as it could have. Okay, so I'm sure you've been there. I've been guilty of this so many times, and it's something that comes up a lot with clients. So I wanted to share something on this because I've tried a different approach, which I've learned along the way, and it's been working really well. Okay, so from my time in India learning meditation, and especially meeting teachers, right, who are great meditators, one of the most beautiful things that I've experienced with them is their presence. When you're with them and when you speak to them, the way that they listen, it's like they are this vast field of just spacious love that's very safe, and they listen to you like you are the only thing that matters, and you feel completely absorbed into that, and you feel very seen, very heard, very understood, and it's very healing in essence, right? So we want to, as much as possible, try to replicate that when a loved one is sharing something with us, right? So what do we do, right? In very simple terms, I think that the first thing that we should not be doing is offering a solution. Okay, so going into fixing mode, like maybe you should do this or maybe you should do that, right? That's not what they're looking for. Like even when you speak to someone, when you're sharing what's on your mind, you're not looking for a solution. You just want to talk things out to feel kind of lighter and clearer, right? So not offering a solution, right? And also, if possible, not comparing it to something similar we've been through. No matter how similar something is, ultimately this is their story, this is their experience, and it's unique and it's important to them. So we need to allow them to share it in the way that they experience it, and really validate their emotions, right? So in essence, if we want to respond, then it's just to say, I hear you, I see you, right? I understand what you're feeling. So what you're saying is this, and what you're feeling is this, right? Like a mirror, just reflecting back what you hear, what you understand, and what they're feeling. Just reflecting that back, right? That's it. So don't fix, don't compare, right? If you must speak, then it's just to reflect back and validate their emotions. Okay, that's the first thing. And the most important thing, the essence of this whole video is that we should just listen to them without interfering, without interrupting. Just listen, kind of like space. Just imagine your space, and they're just talking into you. Okay, so trust me, I say this in try the extreme way. Okay, so I've tried this extreme way where you just listen and you don't talk at all. Okay, so hypothetically, right, imagine this, they're talking, okay, and then they stop, and you think like they want a response from you, but don't say anything, just be like space. Okay, what happens is they continue talking. There's actually more, there's more stored in here. Again, they'll talk, right? They'll pause, and then again you think, I need to respond, but you don't. You just chill. Like space, okay? And they'll say some more. And what happens is they start, they speak about the problem, they speak about how they feel about the problem, then they start thinking about the solution, like how they should behave next time, how they want to deal with it next time in a way that will make them happy, right? So the answers are already often within them, and just by being this spacious presence, we allow them to come out, and if we do this, right? What happens is at the end, when they're actually done, when they've said the problem and the solution, it comes to this point where they look at you and there's this expression. And it's like they thank you. Thank you for helping me with this. But really, you haven't really helped directly, right? You haven't helped directly. But we've helped them in the way that they needed, which was just to be the safe space for them to speak into and ultimately come out with a clarity that was always inside them. That's all they wanted. And that's all that we want, where we're speaking. So it's just remembering that if they want our advice, if they want our view, then they will ask for it. That you tell me what to do. What do you think? Right? And even there, when we share our view, it's not like you should do this. It's just like an option. Like, hey, maybe try this. Like, this is an option. What do you think? Right? Just keeping it very light, keeping it very no pressure. And what this does, the whole point of this, is that it makes them feel very safe, like they can speak to us, like we understand them, right? They feel heard, they feel seen. And for the relationship, this is ultimately what deepens the relationship, deepens and strengthens the bond. And this is the stuff that ultimately, glues us together, right? This is love, essentially. Love is, understanding and providing that safe space. Okay, so I'm not sharing this here as a teacher, right? This is something I've made a lot of mistakes. I've tried this and it works really well. So I wanted to share this with you. Okay, so this is me kind of coming back. You'll be seeing a lot more content. So great to be here again and start sharing again. And I really hope this helps. So thank you for listening, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.